So we are discussing problems on homogeneous linear equations, system of homogeneous linear equations. So in that we have seen the method of solving the homogeneous system of linear equations under different cases. We have seen that when the rank is equal to the number of variables, it will have unique solution, which is zero solution or null solution. If the rank is less than n, then the system will have n minus r linearly independent solutions. Those n minus r linearly independent solutions will generate infinitely many solutions, and your final solution will contain n minus r arbitrary constants, where n is the number of variables and r is the rank of the matrix, rank of the quotient matrix. Okay, so in today's class also we'll discuss problems on homogeneous system of linear equations only. Yesterday I have given some problems as homework. We'll discuss those problems.
Your voice is not clear, sir.
Because construction work is going on, I am taking class from college. If my voice is not clear, please inform me. I will try to repeat the same sentence. Is this words audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday we have discussed these problems. So here the number of variables in this problem, number of variables equal to number of equations. In this problem also number of variables equal to number of equations. That means m equal to n case. Here also number of variables equal to number of equations, m equal to n case. And so all these problems we did for m equal to n case. All these problems we did for m equal to n case. So here in homework problems, first problem is also m equal to n case. Number of equations equal to number of variables. Second problem, number of equations less than the number of variables. Number of equations m equal to 3, number of variables n equal to 4. Therefore m less than n case. And here number of equations are more, 1 2 3 4, 4 equations are there, m equal to 4, and number of variables are only 3, n equal to 3. So this is m greater than n case. And last one also, you have 3 equations in 4 variables. That means m less than n case. Okay, so we'll do these problems. So what I will do is, I will not going to do the echelon part. Okay, I'll be leaving a echelon conversion of a quotient matrix into echelon form to you. I will leave it to you. I'll just write down the important steps, okay, that are there. Okay, so solutions. So first problem, okay. So can you tell me the quotient matrix in the first problem?
1 1 1.
Okay, I'm directly writing the quotient matrix. In exams, don't write the quotient matrix directly. Whatever the template, whatever the procedure I said, okay, first write this into matrix equation like this, then collect the quotient matrix and so on. Okay, but here I am writing the matrix directly. Tell me that matrix 1 1 1 1 minus 1 1 1 minus 1
1 1 minus
minus 1 1.
1 1 1. Okay.
Minus 1 1 1.
So this is a quotient matrix, and you know the procedure of converting this matrix into echelon form. So after converting into echelon form, can you tell me the transformed matrix which is into
1
echelon
1
form?
1
1 1 1 1. 0
Second
0 minus
0 minus 2 0 0
0 0.
0 0.
Yes, sir. 0,
0, 0,
0,
0,
minus
minus
2,
2, 0,
0, 0, 0, minus 2.
0, 0, 0, minus 2.
I think with single operation you are getting, no? Something like R2 gets
the
R2
The minus 2 in the last
in,
column, sir.
in the last column.
last column.
Last
Last.
Last column, sir.
0, 0.
Minus 2.
This is minus 2.
Yes, sir.
Echelon form, sir. Yes, sir.
This is 0, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last row 0, 0, 0,
Okay, okay. So that is the final answer you are telling.
Yes, sir.
minus. Yes, sir.
Okay, I agree. So there are some steps in between then. Okay. Okay. So this will be the final form of the echelon matrix. So all of you should get rank 4. Whether you get exactly these elements or not doesn't matter, because it all depends upon how you are applying the row operations. But all of you should get the rank 4. That is the key point in this discussion. Is that okay? All of you got rank 4.
Yes,
Whoever
sir.
solved the problem,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So when the
Yes,
rank
sir.
is 4, rank is 4. Okay.
Variables.
Therefore, what is the conclusion? Ax equal to 0 has unique solution.
Trivial solution.
Trivial.
X equal to 0. That is, what do you mean by x here? UVWT,
UVW, UVYZ.
UVYZ.
WT
is equals to 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so in a similar way, can you tell me the second quotient matrix in the second system?
2 minus 3 1 1.
2 minus 3 1 1. Next row
1 minus 1 1 0.
1 0. Third row
0 2 5 1.
0 to 5. Okay, so when
Yes.
transformed into echelon form, so I'm leaving this as an exercise to you. Okay, so you all should complete this. So what is the first row? Is it 2 minus 3 1 1?
Yes, sir.
After converting into echelon form, what is the final answer? 2 minus 3 1 1.
0 1 1 minus 1.
0 1
1 minus 1.
minus 1
No, sir. 0, 1, 1, minus 1.
minus 1. Last row
Yes, sir.
0 0 3 3.
3.
0 0 3 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means it is a 3 by 4 matrix. Therefore, number of variables are 4. Number of variables are 4. Yes, number of variables are 4, but the rank is 3. Number of non-zero rows 1, 2, 3. Rank is 3. Okay, so rank of A is equal to R equal to 3 less than N. Okay, number of variables where N equal to 4. Therefore, what is our conclusion? Therefore, Ax equal to 0 has
Infinitely many
unique.
solutions.
infinite solutions.
And one unique solution.
No.
One independently,
And
linearly
having,
independent
Yeah,
solution.
yes, n minus r equal to 4 minus 3 equal to 1 LID solution. And what is that LID solution? After writing the equivalent system, you will be knowing. Okay, so what is the equivalent system now?
3, 2,
2x.
2x plus 3.
2. So
2x
Ax equal to 0 is equivalent to, tell me, 2x
minus 3y
minus
plus
3y.
plus t plus z is equals to 0.
2x minus 3y plus
T.
T, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Plus Z and plus T.
See, you have to write the, you have to see the order also, no? First X quotient you are writing, next Y quotient you are writing, next you have to write a Z
Z
quotient, T quotient. That is how you have written, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1 minus 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 1, 0. Then you have to write the variables accordingly only. Okay? Order is also important. So it has to be 2x minus 3y
Plus
plus
Z plus T.
plus
Z.
t equal to 0. What is the next equation?
Y plus Z minus T equal to 0.
Last equation?
3Z
Z
plus 3
plus
T
T.
equal to 0.
3z plus
3T equal to 0.
3t equal to 0. 3z plus 3t equal to 0. Okay. Now the 4 equations are reduced to 3 equations, and we know how many arbitrary constants are going to be there, equal to the number of linearly independent solutions.
One.
There will be one arbitrary constant. One arbitrary constant means what? There will be one free variable. There will be one and only one free variable. What is that free variable? Can you see?
T.
Now, so 3z plus 3t equal to 0 means what? Z plus t equal to 0.
0.
Call this as equation 1. Call this as equation 2. Call this as equation 3. Plus t equal to 0 means what? T equal to minus
Minus
z.
Z.
minus Z.
So what is free variable now? We have expressed t in
Z.
terms of z.
Z.
Okay? Or you can express z in terms of t also.
Yes.
Okay? So I can write z in terms of t. So in that case, free variable will be t. So if you consider t equals to k1, this implies that z will be minus k1. When z equal to minus k1, substitute 2. 2 implies, second equation implies y equal to t minus z, and t means k1
K1
minus k1, which is equal to 2k1.
plus
2K1.
Therefore, what is the first equation implies? First equation is 2x minus 3y. 2x equal to 3y minus z
3K.
minus 3y minus z minus t. Right? Now, what is the simplification?
Z minus
3y
T is
minus z.
0.
What is the simplification? Tell me.
2x is
Uh,
equals to
6k1 plus k1 minus k1. So x equal to what? 3k1. Do you agree? Am I right or wrong?
yes sir.
Therefore, what is your solution? Therefore, x is equals to x, y, z equal to 3k1. What is y? I think x, y, z, t, right?
yes, sir. X, Y, Z,
3k1,
T.
2k1
2K1,
minus k1, k1.
K1.
Therefore, what is x? X equal to k1 into
K1 into 3, 2
3
minus 1, 1.
minus 1, 1. Okay.
3,
Sum
2
of
minus, yeah.
some of you might have got like this: k1 into minus 3 minus 2 1 minus 1. This is also correct because it is just a scalar multiple, right? If you have taken instead of z equal to minus t, if you have taken t equal to minus z, you may get like this. Okay, this is one independent solution which is generating the entire solution space. This is another independent solution which is generating the entire space. So this is one basis for the solution space. This is another basis for the solution space. I said a space can have several bases which will generate that space. Do you agree? So as long as it is just a constant multiple of the vector, doesn't matter. Okay. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what is the next problem?
1.
Let me partition. Next problem is going to be third one. And third one quotient matrix is
1, 3, 2. 2 minus 1, 3.
wait, my digital pen. Please tell me.
1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
2 minus 1, 3.
Second row, na?
Yes, sir.
2 minus 1, 3.
3 minus 5, 4.
3 minus 5, 4.
1, 17, 4.
1, 17, 4. And after converting
Sir,
into
it's
echelon
4,
form,
sir.
1, 17, 4. Okay. 17, 4. So after converting into echelon form, this will be reduced to
1,
1, 3,
3,
2.
2.
Tell me. It will be 0.
0 minus 7 minus 1.
minus 7 minus 1.
And these two will be 0, you know.
0.
What is the third element?
Minus
0, sir.
Huh?
minus
0.
This one is also 0.
Yes, sir.
Last row
0, sir.
also 0. Okay. Yeah, I know I have the rank. Rank is 2. That is correct one. Because it is of 4 by 3, rank cannot exceed 3. Because rank cannot exceed minimum of m and n. At most rank can be 3. But in this case, rank is 2. Number of non-zero rows. Any discrepancy? All of you got rank 2?
yes, sir.
Okay, if you don't get rank 2, please go through your calculations once again. Rank must be 2. Okay. So after obtaining rank 2, therefore, what is our conclusion? Rank of A is equals to R equal to 2, less
Which is
than
less
N.
than n.
Okay, where N equals to,
3.
what is N?
3.
Number of variables. How many variables are there? 3 variables are there. Okay, therefore, Ax equal to 0 has
Infinite
infinite
solution.
solutions.
With n minus r, that is equal to 1.
1.
Linearly independent solution.
N minus R equals to 3 minus 2 equal to 1 linearly independent solution. Okay. So once you have, so therefore N minus R, okay, so this is equal to only one case, no? Right. So one independent solution, therefore what is the equivalent system? Ax equal to 0 is equivalent to x plus 3y.
Plus
Are,
2z.
are the variables x, y, z?
Yes,
Yes,
You have
sir.
to see the variables also. So x plus 3y
Plus 2z is equals to 0.
2z equal to 0,
Minus 7y minus z is equals to 0.
minus 7y minus z.
Yes, sir.
Minus 7y minus z
Yes, sir.
equal to 0. Now tell me here which one is wise to take? Expressing y in terms of z or z in terms of y?
Y, z in terms of y.
that in terms of
If you express y in terms of z, you will get a fraction.
yes,
Fraction.
fraction.
Minus 1 by 7.
Okay. So either you write z equal to minus 7, z equal to minus 7. Okay, and there is nothing wrong in expressing y in terms of z also. What if I want to write y in terms of z? What is it? Y equal to
Minus 1 by
Minus 1 by 7z.
minus 1 by 7 into z. Now let us say we have written like this. Now I don't want to get a fraction. Now what is the free variable? Z. If I write
equal to
like this,
K1.
if I write z equal to k1, you will get a fraction for y, and I don't want to get the fraction. Then what I can do?
Z by 7 is equals to.
Yeah, z by 7 equal to k1 means what? Z equal to 7k1.
7k1.
After all, it is a arbitrary constant, no, which
Yes.
can take any value. So why to take k1? I can take 2k1, 3k1, anything, because it is an arbitrary constant which will generate infinitely many values. Is that okay? So there is nothing wrong in assuming z equal to 7k1 also instead of k1, so that I can avoid fraction. Therefore, what is y? Minus k1.
Minus 7. Minus k1.
Minus k1. Now substitute z equal to 7k1 and y equal to minus k1 in the first equation. Then get the expression for x. Therefore, 1 implies x equal to what? X equal to minus 3y minus 2z. Minus 3 into k, y is minus k1. Minus 2 into z is 7k1. What is the simplification? I am not good at this plus and minus. 3k1 plus, sorry, I said no, minus 14k1.
Minus 11k.
So this is minus 11k1. Therefore, what is our solution? X equal to x, y, z equal to
Minus 11.
minus 11k1. Y is minus k1.
Minus k.
Z is 7k1.
7k1.
Okay. Therefore, what is our x? X equal to
Minus
k,
11.
k1 into
11.
minus 11.
Minus 1, 7.
Yourself, if there is a disturbance, minus 11, minus 1, 7. It is in the form k1 into x1. Okay. Now, if you are all of you, either you will get minus 11, 1, minus 7, or some multiple of this one, or you will get 1, 1, minus 7. Okay, or minus 22, minus 2, 14, like that. Okay. So any multiple of this vector is also fine. So this is the solution for the third problem. All of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So I'm just omitting the conversion of, I'm just leaving this as an exercise to you, okay? I'm conversion of a matrix into echelon form, because we have done sufficient number of problems on this, okay? You should be good at converting a given matrix into echelon form by now. Now what is the fourth problem?
1, okay.
Yeah, let me
1, 1, minus 1, 1.
partition it. So fourth problem is also an important problem. Fourth one quotient matrix is 1,
1, minus 1, 1.
minus 1, 1, second row,
1, minus 1, 2, minus 1.
minus 2, third row, 3, 1,
3, 1,
3,
0,
1.
1.
x3 is absent. Because x3 is absent, it is going to be 0. x4 quotient is 1.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So after reducing it to echelon form, what is this?
1, 1, minus 1.
1. Please mute. In somebody's home, there is a background disturbance. So 1, 1, minus 1, 1, second row, 0,
Minus 2, 3, minus 2.
Minus 3 minus
3,
2.
last row,
0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0.
all zeros. Okay. Therefore, now you will notice that there are four variables. There are 3 equations in 4 variables. So, but here you got rank is 2. You got rank equal to 2. Okay, so rank of A is equals to R equals to 2 less than N, where N equal to number of variables equal to 4. Therefore, AX equal to 0 has infinite solutions. And having N minus R is equals to 4 minus 2 is equals to 2 linearly independent solutions. Therefore, how many free variables will be there?
2.
2 free variables. Therefore, what is the equivalent system now? Ax equal to 0 is equivalent to x equal to
X
0 is
plus
equivalent
X plus Y
to x plus y
minus Z
minus z
plus T is equals to 0.
plus t equal to 0. Next equation minus 2y
Minus 2Y plus 3Z
plus
minus 2
3z
minus 2T is equals to 0.
minus 2t equal to 0. Okay, minus 2t equal to 0. Fine. So, so which one you want me to express? Y in terms of z and t, or z in terms of y and t, or t in terms of y and z? Which one is wise to take?
X and Y as K1 and K2.
Which variable is better to take in terms of the other variables?
T in terms of Y and Z.
So Z in terms of Y and T.
Yeah, z in terms of y and t, because y and t coefficients are same, no? So that I can assign arbitrary constant, same coefficients. Okay. So if I write z, that will be 1 by 3 times 2y plus 2t. Can you see that? Now what I am going to do? I will assign y equal to what? There are two free variables. So to avoid fraction, what I am going to do? Y equal to, instead of k1, I will choose y equal to
3K1.
3k, so that I can cancel out this 3. Is that okay?
Yes.
And t equal to 3k2. Then what will be z? Substitute k1 and 3k1 and 3k2. You will get 2k1 plus 2k2. Am I right? When I substitute here 3k1 and 3k2, 3 gets common, 3 gets cancelled. You will get 2k1 and 2k2. Is that okay? Therefore, what will be the first expression? X equal to z minus y minus t. Substitute those values and tell me what is z, 2k1 plus 2k2. Okay, 2k1 plus 2k2 minus y minus 3k1 minus t minus 3k2. What is the simplification? Minus k1, minus
Yes.
k1 minus k2.
Minus
Is that okay? Therefore, what is your solution? Therefore, x equal to, how many variables are there? 4 variables are there. X, y, z, t is equals to, x is minus k1, minus k2, y is
minus
y is 3k1, z is 2k1 plus
2K1
2k2,
plus 2K2.
the t is 3k2. Now, how do you write this as a linear combination of two linearly independent vectors? X equal to
Into
k1 into, see
minus
here,
1,
write the coefficients. Minus 1,
3,
minus 1,
2,
3, 2,
2,
there is no
0.
k1, 0. Minus 1, 3, 2, 0. Minus 1, 2, 3, 0 plus k2 into
minus 1, 0, 3, 2.
minus 1, there is no k2, 0, minus 1, 0, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Minus 1, 0. Tell me, minus 1,
0,
0, 2,
3.
3, minus 1, 0, 2, 3. Minus 1, 0, 2, 3. Okay. Therefore, it is in the form x equal to k1 x1 plus k2 x2,
2.
where x1 x2 are the are two linearly independent solutions. Is this clear? So we have seen different problems on homogeneous system of linear equations, where m equal to n case, m less than n case, m greater than n case, unique solution case, infinite solutions case, system having one independent solution case, and system having two linearly independent solutions case. So we have seen all the cases, different cases on solving system of linear equations. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Excuse
Any
me,
doubts?
sir.
Tell me.
Sir, now we got two solution sets, no, sir?
Yeah.
If we substitute them in our equations, will we get 0?
They have to be 0. Otherwise, your answer is not correct.
Sir, once you check,
1 minus 2, 3, 0. You check once. 1 minus 2, 3, 0. Where is this? 1 minus
for,
2 minus 1, 2, 3, 0. Right?
yes, sir.
So if I put here minus 1, 2, 3, 0. Is it satisfying? 1.
Sir, it's -1, 3, 2, 0.
Which one here in our answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Minus 1, 3, 2, 0. Na?
0, sir. You wrote that wrong.
You wrote
Did I
that.
copy? Did I copy wrong? And did I minus 1? It has to be minus 1, 3, 2, 0, right? Minus 1,
3, 2, 0.
0.
minus 1, 3, 2, 0.
320.
What about the second vector? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Minus 1, 0, 2, 3. So now, so what are these values? Minus 1, 3, 2, 0. Are they satisfying? 2 minus 2, 0. Substitute these values here. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. When I substitute here, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, plus 4, 0. Minus 3, plus 3. What about third equation? Yeah, minus 3, plus 3, 0. They are satisfying, no? These values are
Yes, sir.
satisfying every equation. Therefore, it is a solution. They will be satisfied, okay, if there is no calculation mistake in your process.
Sir, but I got completely different answer.
That's
But
what.
they are all satisfying the equation.
Yeah, that is what I said. As long as you are getting a different answer, doesn't matter. That answer is going to be this answer for some values of k1 and k2. Okay, what is the answer you got? Can you tell me now?
I got 1, 0, minus 2, minus 3,
X
and
equal,
0,
let me know. K1 into 1,
1,
0,
minus 2, minus 3,
1 minus 2,
minus 3,
minus 3.
and K2 into 0.
First column you tell me completely. 1 minus 2.
Ma'am, sir, I said 0, sir. 1, 0, minus 2, minus 3.
1, 0, minus 2, minus 3. 1, 0, minus 2, minus 3. Next.
Plus K2 into 0, 1, 0, minus 1.
0, 1.
0, minus 1.
0, 1, 0, minus 1. Are these satisfying your
Yes,
equation?
sir.
Both.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Both are
So,
satisfying.
yeah, this is another set of linearly independent solutions. I said, so these two forms one basis, these two form another basis. Set of all possible linear combinations will generate a space. That space is same as the space generated by these two.
Sir, I
Okay.
got fractions. Sir.
Oh yeah, see, whether you get fractions or not doesn't matter. I said basis is not unique. That's why at the starting of the discussion I said, okay, don't try to match your answer with the book answer, and don't try to match your answer with my answer also, because both your answer and my answer also may be right as long as these two are independent solutions, as long as these two are satisfying your system of linear equations, both of us are right. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So you will be given full marks even if you get any solution like this. What I will do, say when while in examinations I may be having answer like this. You may be giving answer like this. Okay. So because these two answers are not matching, blindly I don't put zero. Is that okay? What I will do, I will check whether these two are satisfying uh, both the equations, and I will check whether these two are linearly independent. As long as that is the true, then I have to give full marks, because this your answer is also right, because this is another basis. There can be several bases which can generate the solution spaces. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now you take the next problem, that is important one. So you may take problem number 5. All of you note down. Okay. So for what values of alpha, note down. For what values of alpha, the following system has not the following system of linear equations. Equations will have non-trivial solution and solve the system for each case. For what values of alpha, the following system of linear equations will have non-trivial solution and solve the system for each case. The system of linear equations are given by 2 minus alpha into x minus 2y plus z equal to 0, 2x minus 3 plus alpha into y plus 2z equal to 0, x minus 2y plus alpha z equal to 0. Let me take some water. Now if you understand the problem, tell me how to proceed further. For what values of alpha, the system will have a non-trivial solution.
We need to find alpha. Rank should be less than 3. So the determinant, we will solve in the form of echelon form, and the determinant should be equal to 0.
Now explain why to. Okay, let me write. So whatever you said is correct. So it is in the form ax equal to 0, and ax equal to 0 has non-trivial solution. if and only rank of A is less than number of variables. How many variables are there? 3. But what kind of matrix it is? It is a square matrix. If you have noticed, it is a square matrix. For a square matrix, when rank will be less than n, only when the determinant is 0. It implies determinant of A to be 0, since A is a square matrix of order 3. Okay, so just put the condition that determinant is to be 0. So what is it? 2 minus alpha minus 2 1, 2 minus of 3 plus alpha and 2 1 minus 2 alpha. You will get a cubic equation in alpha. Do you agree? Because
Yes,
each
sir.
diagonal element contain alpha. Now, how do you find the determinant that is left to you? You know, you can apply row operations and determinant. You remember? So either you find out determinant through the traditional formula, or you apply some row operations and simplify the determinant. I don't mind. Use your previous knowledge and equate this to 0. And get an equation that will be a cubic equation. Solve that cubic equation and tell me the roots. Just I want to know the cubic equation. What is that cubic equation? I'm not going to simplify. That is left to you. Okay. You don't have third hour, right?
Yes, sir. We don't have any class.
Yeah. I'll just extend the class for some more minutes so that the discussion on homogeneous system will be over. It will not take much time.
Sir, alpha cube plus
alpha square minus 5 alpha
Minus
plus
square
3
minus 5 alpha plus 3.
All of you getting the same equation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alpha cube
plus alpha square
Plus
plus
alpha
alpha
square
square
minus
Minus
5
5
alpha
alpha.
minus 5 alpha
plus 3
plus 3.
plus 3 equal to 0. Now one way of finding that how many roots will be there? 3 roots.
3
Okay. Now you can find out those 3 roots. First you can find out one root by substitution method and find out the remaining roots by synthetic division. The other way is use your calculator. I told you to have a scientific calculator, right? So in the scientific calculator, you have an equation, you have an option to solve the cubic equation. If you have calculator, just open your calculator and press mode. I think if you press mode, do you see equation? Mode or
so
shift
alpha
mode?
equal to minus 3 is one root.
Yeah. I understand. I'm asking you to use the calculator. I want you to use the scientific
Yes,
calculator
sir.
and is that mode or shift mode?
Mode, sir.
Mode. If you press mode, you will see equation option.
Yes,
You
sir.
select
In
the
number
equation
5.
option. Yeah. Select the suitable option, equation, and then select the cubic equation. After selecting the cubic equation, give the coefficients in the decreasing order of alpha. So alpha cube coefficient is 1. Press enter. So 1 enter, 1 enter, minus 5 enter, 1 enter. That means 1 equal to, I think, enter or then it will display all the 3 roots. What are the 3 roots? Somebody is telling
1 minus 3, sir. 1 minus 3, sir.
1 minus 3. What is the other root?
Both roots are 1. 1, 1 minus 3.
You have to tell 3 roots, no? 1, 1 and minus 3. Okay. So how many distinct values of alpha for which the system will have non-trivial solution?
2.
2 distinct values. Okay. So and you are asked to solve the system. You are asked to solve the system for each case. So that means case 1 is what? Substitute alpha equal to 1 and solve the system. Case 2 is substitute alpha equal to 3 and you will get another system, solve that system. I am leaving that as an exercise to you. Will you complete that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. So what is case 1? So I am just writing the system and stuff. Okay. Case 1, you substitute alpha equal to 1. What is that system? You will get alpha equal to 1 minus x. Is that x? X
X minus 2y plus z.
This is not right. Minus 2y plus z equal to 0. What is the next equation? 2x minus 4y plus 2z equal to 0.
X minus 2y plus z equal to 0.
X minus 2y plus z equal to 0. That is one system of linear equations. What is case 2? Alpha equal to minus 3. By substitute alpha equal to minus 3, what do you get? 5x minus 2y plus z equal to 0. Next 2x minus 3. 2x plus 2z.
Yes,
0.
sir.
Next x minus 2y. X minus 2y minus 3z. Okay. So solve these two system of linear equations separately. That will complete your answer. And you know how to solve the system of linear equations. Is that okay? Shall I proceed? Is there any doubt? Don't write like this. I'm just giving you an instruction. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Did you copy?
Yes, sir.
Just one more problem. Problem number 5. 6. Problem number 6. Okay. So note down. Show that the only real value of A, the only real value of A, write like this. Okay, for which following system of conditions. As a non-zero solution. 6. And you may solve the system. So the system of equations are given by x plus 2y plus 3z equal to ax. Next equation 3x plus y z equal to ay, 2x plus 3y, x plus 3y plus z equal to az. Okay, so let me check. X plus 2y plus 3z equal to ax, 3x plus y plus 2z equal to ay, 2x plus 3y plus z equal to az. Okay, so can you tell me the quotient matrix? Where the quotient matrix A equal to, can you is this Ax equal to 0 or Ax equal to B? Please tell me. I think I did not write it correctly. Is this in the form Ax equal to B or Ax equal to 0 form?
X equals to B.
Is this in the form Ax equal to 0 or Ax equal to B?
We need to make
X
it
equals to
it's not B actually.
Here Ax equal to B means B is a constant matrix. That means right hand head must be constant values. But these are all variables, no? X, Y, Z are variables. So what you have to do, you take all variables on left hand side. You take all constants on right hand side. So what I have to rewrite this system as, when you take Ax on one left hand side, 1 minus A into X plus 2y plus 3z. That is the actual system of linear equations, right? So when I take y common, this is 3x plus 1 minus a into y plus 2z equal to 0. When I take z common, so then 2x plus 3y plus 1 minus a into z equal to 0. Now it is in the form ax equal to 0. That means it is actually a homogeneous system. Okay, so that is also sometimes to be observed carefully. So a equal to quotient matrix is 1 minus a 2 3 1 minus a 2 3 1 minus a. Okay, now in order to have a non-zero solution, what is the condition again? It is given that it is a non-zero solution for different values of a, but those among those values of a, 6 is the only real value. 6 is the only real value. That means remaining values are not real. Okay, so that means Ax equal to 0 has a non-zero solution. Okay, let me write separately here. Okay, here Ax equal to 0 has non-zero solution means what? Implies rank of A less than 3. This implies that determinant of A equal to 0, because again it is a square matrix. So put the determinant equal to 0 again and find the values of a. 1 minus a, 2, 3, 3, 1 minus a, 2, 2, 3, 1 minus a equal to 0. Again you may get a cubic equation, and when you get a cubic equation you will get 3 roots, and roots of a equation, cubic equation, may be real or complex, and you have to show that the only real root is 6 and the remaining roots may be complex roots. So tell me that cubic equation and its complex and all its roots. Okay, whether you apply the determinant formula or you apply row operations and then simplify, it's up to you. I just want the simplification of this determinant equal to 0. I want the cubic equation.
A cube minus 3.
Tell me the equation, all a cube.
A cube minus 3a square
Minus 3a square
minus 15a
minus 15a
minus
Minus
18
18.
equal to 0.
minus
18.
18.
Minus 18 equal to 0. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when you solve this equation, what are the values of a you are getting?
6
6
minus 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2i.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Because one is a complex root, you will get a conjugate also a root, no? Complex
Yes.
conjugate. Therefore, among these two roots, which is the only real root? 6 is the only real root. Okay, so what is our conclusion? Therefore, the only real value of a for which the given system of linear equations has a non-trivial solution is a equal to is 6. Always complete your solution with a nice conclusion. Okay, so what you found finally should be written clearly. Now, is our solution over? Did you complete the problem?
No.
No. What else you have to do? And you're
We
asked
need
to
to
solve the
solve
system.
for
Okay.
linear equation.
So can you take that as exercise? You substitute 6 here. Okay, and solve the system. Okay. Now to solve the system. Now to solve the given system linear equations. A equal to 6. Can you tell me that system after substituting A equal to 6? For A equal to 6 means what is that system? Minus 5x. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Minus 5x
Plus 2y
plus 2y
plus 3z is equals to 0.
0.
3x
Next equation 3x
minus 5y plus 2z is equals to 0.
last equation
2x plus 3y minus 5z is equals to 0.
So can you complete the problem?
Yes, sir.
Take it as exercise. And the next problem is also homework. With that I will conclude the class. Okay, so next one is a homework problem. Problem number 7. Homework.
Sir, do we have a class tomorrow?
Yes, why not? If you don't want class tomorrow, today I shall continue the class.
Definitely, sir.
Your wish. Let me write the problem. What is it? Homework problem. For what values of lambda? For what values of lambda? The following system has non-trivial solution. And solve the system. Solve the system for such values of lambda. The system is the system of linear equations is this one: lambda x plus y plus z equal to 0, x plus lambda y plus z equal to 0, x plus y plus lambda z equal to 0. Okay. So take this as homework, which is similar to that of the previous discussion. Is it fine? So after obtaining so solve the system for whatever the values of lambda you get. Okay, for each value of lambda you solve the system of linear equations. Is that okay?